Hey everybody, I am making dinner. It's only 3-ish, is it? I don't, oh, clock, 3:35 p.m. So dinner doesn't need to be ready for a couple of hours, but what I'm trying to do is get dinner done and myself done so that I can get in there and watch the Mariners play the Blue Jays, I think they're called. They're Toronto, yeah, they're from Toronto. So anyway, I'm making enchiladas. I'm making cheesy beefy enchiladas. I'll show you what I got. 1 pound of hamburger, which I defrosted, and I'm just trying to get some color and some flavor, you know. I already drained off the grease with a balled up paper towel in there and got it all out. There wasn't much because it was the lesser fat variety percentage. So what I have to go in here next, I think what I'm going to put in next is the onions. And it's about time, so I'm gonna, that's like half a yellow onion. Good enough. It was in the freezer. I just froze it September 1st. All right, so when I get this done, and they'll be caramelized a little bit, I hope, then I'm gonna add something else, and I'll show you that. Oh, this is gonna be the cheese. It's all I had, and it's Mexican style, but it's a mix of, can you even see it? I can't. Cheddar and Monterey Jack cheeses. Of course, I won't use the whole thing. I'll put some in the enchiladas and some on top. I'm using the small enchilada shells. There's only 2 people eating this. It's 2 of the guys here, the sons. So, don't eat that. I dropped an onion. Hold on. When I drop something, it's always a race to see if I can get it or that crazy little girl poodle of mine will ingest it, and it was a piece of onion. So I had to get it away from her. Stir those again. And then I have, and I used salt, pepper, and some onion powder there. Small of these, I'm going to roll them up. This is a can of just diced plain tomatoes that I drained as well as I thought I could, but I see I can drain a little bit more now. Then I'm going to put on top of the cheese some little sliced olives, you know, on top for pretty, and something green onions maybe. This is red enchilada sauce. I will probably have to open it. This is from frozen. When I use a big can like that and I don't use it all, I freeze it. So that's what this is. Okay, is that it? I guess it is for now. Let's get finished on this. All right, that's getting some color really well. I'm going to go ahead and put the tomatoes in. All right, that kicked up a fuss when I put it in. So it was a hot pan, you know. So I think this will take the last of the liquid out of it. And I mean, I don't want it to be dust bowl dry, but I would like it to be not soupy, the inside. It'll be soupy enough when I put the enchilada sauce in it. I better put this down and do it right, huh? All right, here's the enchilada sauce. This is just going to be for the inside. Yeah, I will have to open that other one. I prefer the green enchilada sauce with chicken, but this is what the guys are going to have tonight because it's what I had. I mean, I have some out in the garage that's not defrosted and all of that, you know. This has soaked up a lot of the liquid that was in the tomatoes, and the hamburger has soaked up enchilada sauce, so it's done. I think I made just enough to make enough for the guys, and they can take what's left to lunch tomorrow. Turn this off, let it cool down just a little bit. I sprayed the, I don't know how big. It's not a 9 by 13. It's half of that, but long like a 9 by 13. So maybe it's 13 by 5. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not written on it. I think this will make 4, 5 at the most. 4 is probably better, but I don't know. So what I did was I sprayed the pan with Pam. I put down 2 of the smaller size, like taco size enchilada shells, or taco shells. And I put some of this Mexican blend on the base there. And I'm going to scoop some in. Yeah, see, just like this, just about that much for each. Whatever I have left, I'm going to put on top under the cheese when I'm done. I did add just a little bit more cheese on the inside to make it extra cheesy. I'm going to make 5, and I always and forever put sour cream in here too. Just a dollop of sour cream on the inside. I forgot, and that's because I didn't lay it out with my ingredients. I opened the fridge to look for it, found the cottage cheese, and thought, oh, I gotta go out and get pineapple because I'm gonna have pineapple and cottage cheese for dinner tonight. And gone was the whole thought of what I was looking for before that in the refrigerator, the sour cream. Did have to open that big can. How many ounces is that? A lot. 24 maybe, I don't know. It's 28. So I put it in a Ziploc freezer bag and stick it in the freezer flat. And you can use as much or as little, you know, just pop it off. Anyway, okay. So I took the very last of the things that I had in the pan over here and put it on the top. And now I'm going to load it up with cheese. And I'm going to put olives on top of the cheese, but not a whole lot, just for pretty. I heard a kid in the back of the house making a big ruckus. And then they came in and said, did you hear that? It's thunder. Yeah, I heard it, but I didn't know it was thunder. Anyway, they were in bed. I mean, like laying on the bed with a laptop, not sleeping. But sadly, I have no green onions. I can't believe it, but I don't. So I had to just throw some parsley. You can't even see it. It's not nearly as pretty as when you have the whole chopped up, I mean, green onion, you know. So that it is what it is. I'm going to put foil over this so it doesn't overcook the cheese at the last minute. I'll hike up the oven, take off the foil, and bubble up the cheese. Yes, I will. Okay, the oven's heating up right now. No, it's not. I forgot to do it. Good thing I filmed this. Alrighty, here's the mild enchilada. I just have to put the foil on top of this. I'm so disappointed about that green onion. I've been to 3 stores in the last 3 days. Yeah, it's raining now. Oh, and my little maple tree at the head of the road is turning red. And that one over there is a paper bark maple. You probably can't see it. And it's usually last to go, but really pretty when it does. We cut down a tree that was blocking the sun for it this past year, so it'll be able to get more full and more sunlight, you know. Oh, this is so good for the grass. Now what's going to happen is, if there are any morels in the woods, then after a rain, supposedly in October, after a rain, you can find them, but I'm not positive that I even would eat them if I thought I found them because, you know, one liver. There have been stories about people in Seattle that went mushrooming, more than one story, but one in particular was a family, like a grandmother, mother, father, children. I think there were 7 of them. I might be wrong about the total, but there were a bunch of them. Went shrooming, and it wasn't on their property. I think they went to a park or something, and came home and made dinner, and they were so bad sick. I'm thinking some of them may have passed, you know, passed away, died, but I don't remember for sure. These bushes right here are turning their pretty fall color. They were green in September, all green, and have red berries on them too. Let me see if I can find the red berries. These come out too in the fall. Get rained on. This is wonderful. Just the one clap of thunder though, nothing else. Too bad. I would like to see lightning and thunder. You know, that doesn't hurt anybody. I'm filming, honey. See those mushrooms over there? They were there, oh no you can't. They were there last night, the day before too, but they're not the good kind. They're not the eating kind. Here's my dinner, cottage cheese and yeah, pineapple chunks, unsweetened in its own juice, you know. All right, the game starts at 5:03, I think, and I'm just going to give it another minute or so and then take it out. I took the foil off, so I'm letting it brown a little bit, or crust up that cheese just a little bit. All right, there we have it. It's you can see a little green from the parsley, but it would have been prettier, I tell you, with the green onions. So this is going to set probably, I don't know, 25 minutes or so, and then they can come in here and have at it if they want. It continued to thunder a lot more when I came back in the house. It was really cool. Okay, I'm going to get to that ATC card. That's the create part that's on paper. This is the create part cooking. Okay? Okay. All right. I don't like this one. This is the one I like the least. And it's not because this is stupid. It's because one of these mushers is entirely too phallic. So we're going to put that one aside and not use that one because I didn't really notice it until it was done. Okay. Now on to better things. I'm going to stop now. Hello, fall. So those are supposed to be leaves and, you know, falling. What are you going to do with these things, you know? Make Christmas ornaments with the styrofoam ball and straight pins? That's what we did in the 60s. We did. My mother and her friend got the supplies, and they put us all at the kitchen table. And we stuck these things into styrofoam balls with a straight pin and made designs and that kind of stuff. And then I don't know how they hung it. If they put maybe it had a hook or maybe it had a ribbon. I'm not sure. But boy, were they ugly. But they kept everybody busy, and that's probably the name of the game when you've got 3 kids under 4. Yeah. So here we go. That's that. Gosh, then there's this one. Hello, fall. And so this is actually the back, or is it the front? I don't remember. So I got a scarecrow, and he's got a crow who's not scared, and the hello, fall, and the mushroom and the leaf, and I went around the yellow with some purple. This mushroom page turned out way better. I love mushroom pictures, you know. It's just that one was a bit much, that first one. So I thought that was cool. And then there's this one, and this is the last one. Hello, beautiful, gorgeous fall. And so it's scrapbook paper and a big sticker, and I cut out some leaves with a punch. And, you know, they fall into the bottom, and then you get them out of this. Yeah. So I like it. I think this is my favorite. I like it because of this dark thing too around where I went around it with black. I like it a lot. Yeah, that's my favorite one. So we got 3, and that's it for Color and Create with us at You Rock Art. I created dinner recipe. I mean, it wasn't a recipe, I just put it together. And by the way, they ate it up. There's like a little bit left in a leftover container in the fridge, but not much. And so they enjoyed it. I didn't even get the sour cream out, and they didn't either. So, what was I? Oh, and then I created these. And thank you, Rosemary at Rosemary You Rock Art, for hosting this every Monday. And it's so open. You can color, or you can create, or you can color and you can create. And so this week, like I said, I created. I hope you all have a wonderful Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, 13th of October, whatever you choosing to do. Everybody here is off, including my family members that work for the government. The government, you know, like the shipyards, the Navy, all that. And my husband gets overtime tomorrow because he's not off. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Like, comment, subscribe. I would love it if you were a brand new subscriber and you said hi, and I'll say hi, and I can look at you and you can look at me, and we can be great friends. Woo-hoo! Bye!